to my channel. My name is Yeji, like yay G, and today I wanted to review some items from Fabletics, so if you're interested, please keep watching. Also, if you're new here, welcome. I upload reviews of fitness workout clothes and just fitness in general, so if you're interested, please consider subscribing and liking because it would mean the world to me. So Fabletics has been around for a really long time, I believe since I was in college, and that was like 10 years ago. But I actually never got to try them out, I think mainly because it's a subscription service and I was just not interested in purchasing fitness items like every month as a subscription. I'm a type of person that like to be selective of my items, and so I would buy things that really attract to me and not necessarily have like a bunch of like workout clothes that I'm not really interested in. I know there is an option to skip a month, but sometimes you forget and then they just charge you anyway, so that's one of the reasons why I have kind of stayed away from Fabletics. But I just figured since they're so popular, well, I'll try out an item or two. So I actually bought these as like a non-VIP, meaning like if you're a VIP, you're like a subscriber. But I just paid for the regular price, which in all honesty, I felt was a bit steep in price. I know the whole concept of the brand is to get workout clothes at a hugely discounted price, but that's only available for subscribers, and for someone like me who just really wants to try like one or two items from the website, I kind of felt like, wow, this is super expensive, but perhaps the quality is not there considering how expensive the prices are. But I still wanted to give them a try, so I picked up a legging and a bra in like a style that I would normally wear just everywhere to the gym. So I can't give you like a comprehensive look of the brand, but from the two items I picked up, I can kind of gauge what kind of fabrics they use, but also like what similar brands out there in the market that Fabletics kind of compares to. So the bra I picked up is called Simone Sculpt Knit Reversible Mini Bra, and yes, I have to read it because it's super long, and it's like a longer line bra, and I think when they say midi in the name, that's Fabletics version of a longer line bra, and it's reversible. Right now I'm wearing like the peachy pink side, but you can reverse it to the white or like ivory side as well. I picked this up in a size small. Many of you know that I am pregnant, and currently I'm 22 weeks pregnant, and normally my pre-pregnancy chest size is around 34B in Victoria's Secret, but now it is growing, and still sometimes in a lot of brands I do have to go to a small instead of an extra small, which is my regular size. But with this bra, I almost feel like I should have gone down to an extra small because there's a little bit of gaping on the side, even though it's a small, which gets me thinking it's meant for like bigger chested girls. And the band is quite comfortable and it's quite roomy. So it just stretches out quite a lot, which I do like because sometimes the bra can dig into your ribs and that's just not a very comfortable feeling. But this, because the band is quite stretchy and actually quite thick, that I feel like it does a good job like holding you down, which makes sense. Normally longer line bras are meant for like bigger chested girls to help support up here, which I think is ideal. But on the other hand, the straps up at the top is like super stretchy as well. So it gets me thinking like because it's so stretchy, yes, it makes sense for bigger chested girls because they can accommodate more room, whereas me not being that bigger chested, even though my boobs are growing, it's still like roomy, and there you see how much it stretches out. So when I jump up and down, I mean, it does a good job holding my girls in, but if you are bigger chested, and I think the compression will be okay as well. The fabric is actually quite thick. So this fabric is very interesting on the bra. If I bring you up close, it's like really small ribbed material, but at the same time it's like cottony, so it's very interesting. It's almost cottony but not brushed, and so it gets me thinking like if you sweat a lot, or sometimes I do get like boob sweat down the center, then it's going to stain and not dry as quickly just because of the fabric and how thick it is. But now talking about like the negatives, this bra does not come with cup pads, and if you guys know me, you know I'm a huge cup pad girl. I just don't like my nipples showing. I know a lot of girls don't care, it's just personally I don't like my nipples showing, so what I had to do was like place cups inside, and there's no places to insert it between the fabric either, so literally it's just like placed on your skin. If you don't care about that, then it's not a big deal, but I feel like because there's no area for cup hat, maybe that's why the fabric is a little thick, because I'm thinking the designers kept that in mind so that maybe perhaps your nipples might be kind of like covered and not be as like open to the world, because if the fabric was thin, then it'll just show a lot more, right? Another negative aspect about this bra is the price. This bra costs $69.95. So it's like a $70 bra, and you add taxes on top of that, and hopefully you have free shipping, right? But I'm like, for a $70 bra, really? I want them to include a cup hat or the option to remove it for those that don't want it, you know? I just think it's a little expensive for how simple it is. And also, like, Fabletics doesn't give me the vibe of like high-end type of workout clothing brand. Honestly, to me, they're kind of like a mass-producing, fashion-forward brand, except it's like in the workout world, not like high street fashion clothing type of brand, you know? So for $70, I was like, I don't know if this is worth it, honestly. Maybe it's like a collaboration with someone, so maybe that was why it's a little more expensive, but it really is not worth $70 in my opinion. So overall, the bra looks like this. So this is how the bra looks on the white side. So it's exactly the same, just different color. Now I get to be thinking about the price, maybe because it's like reversible, they decided to sell it for $70 because it's like, oh, 2 bras technically, you know? But still. So it's a very simple racer back style. And you can find these racer back styles in multiple brands. It's not like groundbreaking or anything like that. So $70 is a bit steep for this bra. It's not to say that the bra is bad. No, it's not bad. It's just because of the simplicity of it and because of the design of it. That's nothing special. I just don't feel like it's worth $70. But of course, if you're a fan of Fabletics, then you might have a different opinion. But this is just my opinion, how I felt wearing this for the very first time. So next, I picked up a pair of these leggings, and these are called the Define 7/8 leggings. And I got these in a size extra small, which I'm surprised it still fits. So just to give you my measurements, currently I am waist 30 inches, lower belly 30.5 inches, and I went to the doctor's today, so I know my exact weight, which is 135 pounds. So ever since getting pregnant, I pretty much gained 15 pounds so far. So the fact that I'm still able to fit into an extra small is pretty amazing to me. That's how stretchy these leggings are, which is a good thing. So these leggings are kind of in like a brushed fabric material. It actually really reminds me of Aloe Yoga airbrush leggings, except Aloe is slightly nicer to the touch, a little softer, whereas these are a bit stiff. The top leggings are Aloe Yoga airbrush leggings, and the bottom is Fabletics. Now the sizes are different. So the Aloe is a double extra small, and Fabletics is a regular extra small. Other than the color, of course, the fabric is very comparable to each other. The only difference I feel like is how Aloe tapers more on the waist, whereas the Fabletics is just kind of like trapezoid. So it tapers a little bit, but it's not as like indented as the Aloe. The overall design of it is exactly the same. The front seam on the Aloe, the triangle on the bottom. Same thing with the Fabletics, the front seam and the triangle on the bottom. The fabric is really identical. It's just that, as mentioned before, Fabletics is just a bit stiffer. You know how when you buy eco-friendly or recycled leggings, and because of the material of the leggings, it's just very stiff? That's kind of the feeling I got, and like a little bit harder to put on, even though it was like that brushed fabric. The waistband is around 4 inches, which I feel like is typical for most brands. And the length of the waist from one end to the other is around 12 inches for an extra small, just to give you an idea if these are gonna fit your body frame or not. So these come with a little pocket, so there's like a little inner pocket where you can put your items in there. It's not like Lululemon type of pockets where it's kind of folded on top of each other. It's literally just like open pocket. These don't have a seam up at the top, so it's like a folded type of material, but there is a seam all around. and a front seam. One thing I do like about these leggings is the crotch gusset. The seam is like a triangle, and you guys know I love a triangle just because it prevents me from getting a camel toe. That's why I don't mind this front seam as much, because of the triangle. Sometimes if the crotch is like an oval shape, I just get really bad camel toe because you know the fabric folds down there. There is a seam down the side, but that's just like the contour of your butt shaped, so it's not really like side seam, it's more like side back seam. And the compression is not bad, so it's tight and it's compressive, but there's still room here even though it's an extra small. I purposely picked these leggings up in a 7/8 because I'm only 5'3" and I know I need a 7/8 length, and compared to other 7/8 in different brands, these actually do hit me right above the ankle, which is a true 7/8. I haven't seen many brands do that. Some claim that they're 7/8, but they're still long on me and I have to fold it. These are not the case. The design of the leggings are just super simple. These don't have pockets, and I purposely picked up leggings like this because I really like one solid color and no crazy design or need different types of fabric. I just like simple, minimal stitching. That's just the type of legging I go for, and therefore that's the reason why I decided to pick this up. These leggings were squat proof on me, but also probably because it's a darker color, but I'm wearing a nude thong as well for reference. So as I mentioned before, this is like a brushed fabric, and therefore if you do sweat, it is going to show. It will take longer to dry compared to like the sleek workout type material fabric, but I just prefer the fit of it and the compression of these kind of brush fabric. That is just something to keep in mind. If you do sweat, you will see like sweat all over. And if you don't like that, then I suggest you stick with a different fabric from Fabletics. Now the negative thing about these leggings is once again the price. Fabletics to me is not like a high-end brand, and this legging specifically kind of mimics Alo Yoga for me, and Alo Yoga leggings are a couple dollars more expensive than these Fabletic ones. And comparing the two, I would go with the Alo, so I do feel like these are a bit overpriced. So if you are looking for cheap leggings, then I suggest you get on the subscription to pick this up on a good deal, but otherwise I just don't think it's worth $65. So overall, Fabletics as a brand, I feel was like okay. The quality wasn't like out of this world, obviously, and if you are in the subscription program, then I think you are getting a good deal, but that is up to you to decide. Like, are you willing to buy a new pair of leggings every month? Like, do you need that many leggings? I don't know. I personally don't. Maybe you do. Actually, I'm curious. If you do, let me know. I want to know how many people out there are actually on a Fabletics subscription, because sometimes if I'm in one of those subscriptions, I forget to cancel, then they'll just charge me, but I don't necessarily need another pair of leggings or a bra, you know? Because that's like 12 bras and 12 leggings a year, and honestly, who needs that many, right? But like I said, that's just me. You may be different. One thing that kind of bothers me about Fabletics, and I get like Kate Hudson's brand, you know, she's super famous and all, but how are they able to charge non-VIP such a high price and their VIP members such a low price? The range of prices are so different that it gets me thinking like, okay, in order to make these items, it probably doesn't cost them a lot to make them, and they're just honestly putting the margin really high for those non-VIP members in a way to kind of punish those that are not subscribed. So in that way, I was kind of like put off by the brand in a little bit. I just feel like they should offer whatever service to everyone instead of just tailoring it to certain people. Because honestly, 2 leggings for $24 versus 1 legging for $65 if you're not a member, like that's a lot of difference, you know? So if they're still able to make money with subscribers, then honestly, that's when you know like the price that they actually charge if you're not a member is just not worth it. But that is not to say that the brand's terrible, their fabric quality is bad. On the contrary, they're fine, like they're okay. I just don't think that the price reflects the true picture of the brand. And that's just my opinion. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Fabletics. I know I only had 2 items, but that's just because I was kind of overwhelmed with the amount of leggings and bras they had on the website, and there's like hundreds, right? And I honestly didn't know what to choose. I just chose basically the simplest designs I could find and things that I would actually personally like to wear that would flatter my body type. I don't think I'd pay this price as a non-member, but if you're a member, I think with the reduced price, the items are not bad at all. And you have the bonus of picking and choose what new designs and collections that they come out with. Anyway, if you guys have any questions or comments about Fabletics or these pieces in particular, please leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring my bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake.